From Sword Art, the guy who made the game.
Oh, Kayaba.
Yeah, he's basically him. Satoshi Tajiri is basically Kayaba.
That guy's cool though.
Yeah.
Kayaba was so cool.
But he killed thousands of teenagers. Shut up. You ruined it for everybody. I'm gonna bleep that out now.
Good. This would make that entire thing a long bleep like in that one episode.
Okay. You'll have to tell me about that later. Anyway. Yeah, but he's basically like him.
You've seen it already.
I know, but the people who haven't on viewing, we'll get a bunch of hate comments for that.
Yeah.
Naruto becomes Hokage.
Naruto becomes Hokage.
I'm gonna name this spoiler alert. Okay.
Spoiler alert.
No. But Sydney was so butthurt about that.
In all honesty, people that get like crazy butthurt about spoilers kind of annoy me.
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
You spoiled Romeo. You spoiled The Hobbit for me. The Hobbit came out 50 years ago.
And I mean, like,
read the book.
I can understand getting a little mad, like, I'm not there yet, dude. But getting so angry for no reason over like petty things, like in the very beginning of Guardians of the Galaxy,
his mom dies.
Yeah, Star-Lord's mom dies, and everybody's like, "Don't tell me that."
You'll see it as soon as the movie opens.
Mm-hmm. Or like on our first podcast in the very beginning of the game, Joel's daughter dies.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that. Spoilers. Spoilers.
The best thing to do is just do the rat technique in this. Just hug the wall the entire time.
That's what I did. It's so you feel so successful when you get out of here without using flash.
Yeah. What did you think of the countless 9-year-olds who had done the same thing?
Yep.
At the time.
Mm-hmm.
This game was monumental though.
It was crazy. Everybody played Pokemon.
Yeah.
Everybody played Pokemon.
Did you ever play Pokemon XD? Or I think it's DX. I don't know. It was on the GameCube. It had the Dark Lugia. It was like a Pokemon. That
I saw it. I think me and Cameron Johnson played it once.
I played it. Funny story about the game. I actually got it. I actually have the Pokemon XD, the silver one that has Pokemon XD logo on the center of it.
Mm-hmm.
The GameCube. I had the limited edition GameCube.
Is that the one where you can like run around and like there's a bunch of like weird like they're trainers but they're like weird kind of like multicolored like ninjas or something?
I don't know. I don't know if he plays a kid who has red hair spiked backwards.
Yeah.
And you wear like a red vest.
I think that's
or not red vest, but a yellow vest. Anyway, normal Pokemon attire basically.
Pretty much.
But you
red was
funny
the
story about the
original
game.
wearer of the red vest.
You see this scar.
Mm-hmm.
Right here. When I was this game was still cool, and I was playing it. GameCube was out. Not really fresh out. It was about a year later, but it was still the main console everyone played. And I went to the hospital for I got hit in the mouth with the bat, like my cousin. We were playing baseball, and I had to be on an IV for 2 days. But like what's really cool is the guy's like, I was like, the doctor's like, he was like in his 20s, and he was like, I have a GameCube in the closet thing over there. It sounds really rapey.
It does sound really rapey.
But he's like I can wheel it in here and you can play it while it's still up your mouth. Huh. And like he wheeled it in there and he was like, do you want to play Pokemon? I have Pokemon and Mario Sunshine. I was like, I want to play Pokemon. And he literally sat there and stitched up my mouth while I played Pokemon.
Were you on Novocaine?
Yeah, it was numbed.
Okay, good.
But like,
just go Pikachu.
I was sitting there playing, and he was just sewing up my mouth. And I was just like, "Will you please move your hand?"
Yeah.
But he was really cool. That's how I remember. And then the next time I had to get the surgery for this part of my mouth right here, and the lady, I had a beanie baby in my pocket of a mascot dog. I can't remember which one it was from Tennessee. What's his name? Smokey? Something like that.
Yeah, Smokey. I think.
Is it Bandit? I don't know. I think it's Smokey. Anyway. Yeah, it's Smokey. Anyway. Bulbasaur. Oh, no, he knows Razor Leaf. Jesus. When's our next Gary fight? We just got done with the first Gary with the second Gary fight, didn't we? On the boat.
The third one technically.
Yeah.
But our next one should be in the casino under there where Team Rocket is.
Oh, okay. But anyway, this part right here, I had a beanie baby of Smokey, And the girl's like, "You like stuffed animals?" Same doctor's office, different doctor. She's like, "You like stuffed animals? I'll get you some stuffed animals to play with while I saw your mouth." And she gave me like 4 Beanie Babies it was like a black and tan. You know how he's like, what is Smokey? He looks like a black and tan hound.
Yeah.
But like, she basically is like, "I got a naked version of your dog. You can have it." And it was like Smokey without the
shirt on.
Yeah. And then I got an iguana.
That's really close. Holy hell, you're dead.
Oh god.
I didn't even realize how freaking close that was. That we literally needed one more spec and he'd be level 32, and I think he evolves in level 34 or 36.
He's like a Kakuna on him.
Ooh, like Kakuna could get some mad XP from this.
Well, not really much, but it would still be a lot.
It'd be enough for him to level up.
Yeah. Well, anything would be enough for him to level up. Punch it.
I'm happy that Mekakuno is faster than Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
Bulbasaur used Frenzy Plant.
So that'll get to right there. Oh no.
Damn it.
Bulbasaur used Frenzy Plant.
That move isn't even out yet.
Did you know Frenzy Plant was slang for weed for a long time? Yeah. Like everyone knew it was quoting the Pokemon. Well, I don't think they knew it was, but but the person who started the whole thing was relating it to Pokemon. How that artist just came. I probably haven't been paying attention. Probably wounded it earlier and took it back. But I was like, that artist just came out with half XP.
Yeah.
Not XP, but health HP.
Yeah, I think it started out, and then he switched. That's my air conditioner.
That scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, the unit's like right up that window.
I thought we were being abducted by aliens.
Like the freaking noise from a Mass Effect, just
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect 4 is gonna come out soon.
Oh yeah.
Well, not soon, but like
Fallout 4 is coming out.
Fallout 4, Elder Scrolls,
Elder Scrolls Argonia supposedly is coming out.
the new Star Fox. Am I the only one that's pumped for the new Star Fox?
I didn't know there's a new Star Fox coming out.
Yeah, there's a new Star Fox coming out.
What's it coming out for?
Well, Nintendo systems, obviously, before we stop getting butthurt over it.
Yeah. That game was so difficult for some reason. I don't know why.
Kirby.
Yeah, we gotta finish Kirby. Which I don't even know how far we are on Kirby, because we're only like 5 or 6 episodes in.
Yeah, I think 5.
Zubat. We haven't caught a Zubat yet.
I honestly think every time we see a Zubat, we always just say a Zabate or a Zabat or a Zobat.
Remember that time? In the Pokemon show where he's like, Brock's like, "I caught a Zubat when you weren't looking." You remember that?
I remember that.
He's like, "Brock, you got a Zubat?" And he's like, "I caught it when you weren't looking." I was like, "You sly motherfucker, you."
That's probably like the first time that anybody's ever caught a Pokemon off screen.
Yeah.
I caught it when you weren't looking. Just fades into the forest. That was the last time.
I hate it how Brock isn't in the series anymore.
I know. And when it came out when the anime for Gen 4 when that came out with what was her name? Dawn.
Yeah.
Well, I was so sad because Brock left, right? And then that truck pulls up,
and then Brock
gets out of that truck, and I was like, yeah.
Just name it stupid. All caps.
Name it baseball.
Okay.
Amazed that it was that easy to convince you to name it baseball.
Baseball.
Go baseball.
You throw a baseball and hit their Pokemon in the face.
It's like when you throw a rock at them when you're in the Safari Zone.
Yeah. Wow. That was like I never understood that. It's like that's not like animal abuse.
I mean,
there's a lot of animal abuse in this game.
I've heard that when you do it, it makes them easier to catch somehow if they don't run away.
I don't know.
But I've always just thrown...
You're gonna break that stand on the back of your phone.
Yeah,
You've been fiddling with it.
I'm going to. That's, like, no question, but, like... I've always just went with the whole theory of baiting them like 6 times.
Yeah. I hate when they freaking run away.
I know, like you throw one bait at them and then they run away.
Yeah.
I'm trying to feed you.
What was that? What was that one? That one Pokemon. It looked like electric giraffe in Emerald.
Giraffe-rig.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I'm not even kidding. It was Giraffe-rig. Or
I know.
like
I know. I was like that name though. Yeah. That one. Whenever I get that one, it turned out to be easy to catch. Actually, it wasn't that rare. But it was the first time I'd seen it. I was like, oh my gosh, never seen this Pokemon fall. And I threw a rock at it, and it ran away. And I was like, nah, I'm never gonna get that one again.
I always thought that Giraffe-rig evolved into Ampharos, but then I realized that Flaffy was what it was that evolved into Ampharos. I know,
they look like they would go together.
And then I thought, wait a minute, why would a giraffe turn into a fucking kangaroo?
Yeah, they look similar though.
I had an Ampharos on my playthrough of Soul Silver. It was like level 78.
So it feels so nice to kick back.
I know, right?
Well, how you feel?
Hey,
But now I'm back.
use this thing. Okay, not like that. I meant sit up slightly, and then put it there.
Damn. He put a pillow behind my back.
I did.
Making me comfy. What am I doing right now? This doesn't know anything.
And we need to like buy it some TMs or something.
That did actually pretty good damage. Where's the town with the TMs? I'm probably far away from the mic right now.
The town with the TMs, it's Vermilion City.
On the road to Vermilion City.
I don't even know why I said the name of the fucking city. I knew you were gonna do that.
It's actually Viridian City, that's the name.
But in the mall is where you can buy the TMs.